Don't let this Batman fool you, gang. He isn't clowning around, even though he dresses like Robin. He's just an alien. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my Let's Play channel. I'm Kwing, and this is the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh, created by Dick Sprang and Frank Herron. At least, I think that's how you say the planet. He's actually from a 1958 Batman comic titled The Superman of Planet X. Now, this Bat minifigure has no superpowers. Just your typical bat powers, which is no powers, man powers. So he throws a batarang, he has a bat grapple, he can glide, and use techno panels. That's it. His character token can be found in the Batcave and will cost you 25,000 studs. Okay, so this Batman was part of the zany Silver Age years. So 50s to early 60s, and he's literally from outer space and a Batman from a different planet. But he isn't a duplicate of Bruce Wayne from another dimension, or another Earth. He's a scientist named Ta-Lan-O, or Talano for short. He was inspired by Batman in the comic, and as a science guy, he was actually monitoring Batman's nocturnal adventures. Then he got the bright idea to become a crime fighter on his own planet, or, to copy Batman. One evening, he actually summons Bruce Wayne through his dreams and teleports Batman to Zur-En-Arrh. So Planet X Batman needs Wayne's help to save his people from, get this, an alien invasion, I know right, and giant robots. That's always the case. It's either aliens or giant robots, never both. But in this comic, it's both. Though unaware to both Batmen, Earth Batman starts to develop powers like Superman. He easily defeats the foes and saves the Planet X. It's a pretty bizarre team-up comic, but it's pretty fun. In the end, Batman gets sent back to Earth and loses all his superpowers thanks to a gadget from Planet X Batman's belt called the Bat Radio device. And he then gives it to Bruce as a souvenir. Look, I don't know about you guys, but if I was Wayne and I developed superpowers on some strange planet, I would never leave. I would be Superman there. Just saying. Now, Grant Morrison brought back the character for Batman R.I.P., though made him kind of psychotic and talking to imaginary friends. He also was really violent and wore a colorful costume. As mentioned in the Batmite lore, Bruce Wayne's mind was attacked by Simon Hunt, and as a backup persona for Batman, Bruce Wayne created the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh, or the Super Planet X persona, complete with his own weapons and costume, like the Bat Radio device, which would actually scramble communications and drive the inmates of Arkham even crazier because it emitted like a high-pitched sound. However, the Silver Age Batman of Zur-En-Arrh was tributed in an episode of Batman Brave and the Bold, voiced by Batman himself, Kevin Conroy. This is by far one of my favorite episodes of the series, and every time I watch it, I cannot stop smiling. The name of the episode is called The Batman of Super Planet X. Now, how the episode begins, Batman and Green Arrow are in a space dogfight with some aliens, and during the battle, Batman gets sucked into a wormhole and arrives on Zur-En-Arrh. He leaps to defend a family after he hears they're being held up by gunpoint, and he tosses a batarang at the bad guy and misses, and it destroys a wall. I love Batman's inner monologue because it's hilarious. He mentions how not only is this world plagued by crime, but it also has terrible building codes too. When in reality, he's actually developing superpowers, and if he would have hit that guy with the batarang, probably would have killed him. But anyway, the real Batman of that planet shows up and takes out the bad guy, along with using the Bat Radio device. Unlike the comics, this alien Batman was inspired by a bat-like creature on his planet, not from spying on the real Batman, or Brave and the Bold Batman. I really love this episode because it's a parody and tribute to the animated series, or Timverse. It features a red sky, has curved 50s looks to the cars and architecture, and it casts some of the most popular actors from the DC animated universe, like Clancy Brown, who played Lex Luthor, and the girl who played Lois Lane, I forget her name, and of course Kevin Conroy, who actually parodies himself, which is amazing. What's not to love about this episode? So back to the story. What happens is Earth Batman is fighting Clancy Brown's character, which is like the Lex Luthor guy, who's controlling different robots, and Earth Batman has his superpowers activate. He then saves the city and starts acting like Superman, and Kevin is not amused. And I love how, rewatching this episode, the Batman of Zur-En-Arrh actually has his head go down and he looks so angry. about, you know, this guy showboating and things like that. And even later in the episode, he talks about how Batman is, like, acting like a jerk, you know, because he has superpowers, and some of us don't have I thought that was a great parallel for the two Batmen. Anyway, back at the cave of Zur-En-Arrh, after performing a bunch of tests on Earth Batman, Planet X Bat learns that Bruce is exposed to Rodon, which has augmented his body. So it's a type of thing in the atmosphere for this planet that is natural to, you know, life or something. But it gives Earth Batman superpowers. So they have a scientific way of explaining how Batman gets superpowers. We also learned that Tal Lano is a reporter and not a billionaire in this incarnation of Batman. He also works at a newspaper for Gothtropolis, which is a combination of both Gotham and Metropolis. What's really funny is Kevin Conroy actually plays like a Clark Kent character, and the female reporter, who is voiced by Lois Lane from the animated universe, is a mix between Lois Lane and Vicky Vale. She loves Batman, but makes fun of Tal Lano so much, so it's like the Clark Kent syndrome of the show. It's a fantastic episode. I really don't want to talk any more about it because you guys totally need to watch it. It is the Batman of Super Planet X, and it's from Season 2 of Batman Brave and the Bold. Plus, the real Batman's in it, so you can't miss that. As for other appearances, well, Batman of Zur-En-Arrh is in LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham as an unlockable character. And that's it, that's all, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like and share this video with your friends, and in the comments below, tell me who you would like to see next, and I'll do my best to make it happen. Thanks for watching, and until we meet again, God bless, and happy gaming. See you in the next LEGO Batman 3 showcase. Bye-byes.